Alright, welcome back to Game 1 of the Grand Finals here. The local Boils Clash of Legends, Rise of Legends. I'm Ika, going to be joining me here is Achilleos, and we're finally in this game. Hopefully we're good. It looks like nobody
Fingers
having
crossed.
problems. Yeah, and we'll possibly see another level 1 invade, if anything, or an attempt at it, at least. And yeah, they're onto the rift and looking to scout it out.
I mean, both teams have decent.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, there we go. Got the ward. Nice.
10 gold.
Oh man. Purple team, not quite yet in the lead though.
Yeah, someone started with the gold master and someone didn't, so
Yeah.
that's the 100 gold deficit coming into effect
Our
there.
little offset.
Yeah. So they're gonna actually loop around. They're gonna ping us the brushes. Twitch gets out of there before anybody positions themselves in, and they're just gonna hold out and probably most likely protect just the blue buff and such.
Yeah, they just caught some of that ward, so they know that they have vision of the dragon pit. So I don't think they're gonna poke out too far anymore here. Shyvana's got to be careful. They do have a ward in that bush that she's possibly gonna walk into. No one really there to collapse onto her though, so she is relatively safe. They're very much trying to take their time with this one. They don't want to, have any missteps or any screw ups after everything that we've gone through so far.
Yep.
So, third try is the charm. They really want to get in on this.
Alright,
give it their all. So it looks like we're gonna have standard starts again. Actually, not mirrored this time. Wukong is gonna be starting at red, so we have mirrored reds, but they're gonna be working towards opposite sides of the map as they progress through the jungle. So we could see a nice 3v2 in the bot lane and a nice 2v1 in the top lane, possibly. Let's see where these guys decide to go. So far, just general farming happening. No one really going too hard in the
Nothing
second each other.
Just the Doran shield start for 2 Thresh. Like usually you'd see like relic, maybe even coin, if anything, but just rather have raw stats and regen and try to trade as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch, you can put out a decent amount of damage, so not surprising that he wants to just have that health regen on him. As you can see, Trundle doing a good job right now in the top lane. Hitting level 2 first over Shyvana, so he's doing a pretty good job. He's out CSing her significantly so far. And 11-3. So looking pretty solid for him right there. It's a pretty good matchup in his favor until Shyvana can get, just tanky, but Trundle sustain is so through the roof that she's going to have a very tough time in that lane.
Yeah, she'll definitely need a gank, if anything, for the potential kill, but level 6 and below Wukong, no CC, needs red buff to slow, if anything, and then, just dropping out that frozen wasteland or whatever and just running through. And Trundle, hard to catch, Bellin slows too. And they're kind of moving around towards mid, but not really finding anything.
Yeah, both junglers poking around. Lee Sin is spotted out by that ward.
Finally connects down bot, just a little poke. Back and forth from both sides.
Oh boy.
Not for death damage just yet.
There's Wukong.
He's gonna spot himself out. It looks like he actually didn't get the smite steal. It's a good smite out there from Lune Lux.
Just gonna go ahead and dash on in, show himself, let him know that the pressure is real, and oh my god, Shyvana in the top lane.
Wow, checking out Birdman, this is the earlier stages for Shyvana versus Trundle. Once he gets his cutlass, it's good. But they're gonna look for a flash play. They go into Rolara. He already pops the black shield. Exhaust comes through, and he cannot use exhaust in the black shield. Death Sentence connects afterwards, but they can't find it as black shield lasted a little too long. They're gonna turn around here. Sonic Wave Resonating Strike come through. Tempest Cripple, and they pop the heal to get the speed boost. And now Hong Su is gonna end up falling as Kuya will find first blood, and nice counter gank out there by Lune.
Yeah, very nice start. A very, very nice start for server down coming in here. Kuya, nice first blood, exactly who you'd like it to go on to. Almost taking out the Wukong, barely getting away with about maybe 15-20% of his HP. So very narrow escape by him. A nice attempt by the Thresh with the flash flay to try to make that gank work, but just wasn't enough. But Furman, he's really feeling the pressure up here from the Shyvana. She is just spinning on top of him now and is almost completely caught up in farm at this point.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Just shoving him down but still losing farm. It's a little rough to deal with, but making the best of the situation. He picks up double Doran's blades, so looking for a lot of trading and a lot of sustain. the extra 8 HP he'll get per hit. There's a little bit of a gank attempt in mid. Young gonna get slowed up there with Tempest Cripple. They get the silence. They force out the flash. He's looking for the Sonic Wave possibly. No, not gonna look for a dive there. A little too risky, and they'll be content with just taking a flash out of him.
Yeah, Wukong heading in the middle lane right there certainly would have spelled death for him if he had decided to go underneath that turret.
Yeah, she just distorted away though, so Leonard will be fine.
Yeah, good decision by them to just back off on that Orianna. Fair amount of harass coming out.
Yeah, just that's how the lane normally is, especially as a Twitch. You know, you got the poison, you just contaminate, and you're okay, I'm trading. But Relara having a bad time, not really able to connect too many bindings, trying to find some to just let Twitch play into their opponent.
This is a lot calmer than the previous 2 attempts at the game. So these guys, they really want to take their time, especially server down, considering how well $500 is doing prior to the connection issues. So they're playing a lot more cautious, and so far it's in their favor. They have a decent gold lead from that first blood. Now Trundle trying to get engaged here on the Shyvana.
He's just gonna poke away. He's not gonna find much for a while. Not until she gets very low or anything like that, but it doesn't look like she's gonna get low anytime soon. The Scepter, Potion sticking away, and no sign of a jungle anytime soon to gank up there. But they do ping out a pink ward. They know it's over there, so maybe they'll clear it eventually, but just for now they know that it's winning. Farm, it's going a little in favor, actually about 10 in favor of Mook. And the bot lane a little in favor of Kuya.
Yeah, it's a little back and forth across the board as you look at the map.
Especially this early on.
Yeah, LeBlanc falling behind a very slight bit. Trundle kind of regaining his lead. Twitch doing a good job. I mean, for as much as they're trading back and forth fairly evenly, Twitch is staying ahead in CS. So very good for Kuya so far over Young's side. So let's just see if they can really maintain that.
They're looking for death sentences, but the minions are getting in their way, so still does anyway, doesn't matter. Still resets it by 3 seconds, if anything. It's probably going to be a little while till we see like committed hard gank into level 6s for the junglers. You know, Lune's getting over there, but this game too easy. Still level 4, death sentence
there it is.
Kuya, but Black Shield comes through. They do get the flay, and they exhaust as well. He's going to stealth up. Counter exhaust comes in, and they just I guess they're content with taking heal and exhaust out of our bot lane, so good job to them. Flash to the cooldown for Rylar, and Kuya still has his available.
Yeah, good amount of summoners burn right there. Lee Sin, no.
Wow, that was actually really fancy to come in. Chain and Ignite.
Oh my god.
Okay, so he Sonic Waved in, flashed, ward jump, and then got the kick. So that was really, really good mechanical play.
Yeah, wow. Phenomenal play. Really using all of his spells to get in there and just make sure that they shut down Mook. So very nicely done by Lee Sin. Even better, feeding the kill to Leonard.
Yeah.
Nice by them. That is going to help significantly for Leonard's back here. You see Orianna picking up the Chalice. He's sitting on about 2,300 gold, so when he comes back into this lane, he's going to have some power to him. He could go straight for the DFG. And there it is, the needlessly large rod, so I expect that we're seeing the Phoenix Codex come out next.
Yeah, so just picks up an extra Doran's Ring, and he strut his way back to lane, maybe waiting for a potion or two. 300 gold, maybe gonna buy boots actually, 325.
Yeah, there's the 325, and there's the pickup.
Okay, so.
Yeah,
He won't have as much sustain though in the lane, so it's a little risky if he gets poked out.
Yeah, that's
gotta be careful
true.
with that.
Yeah, he's going to have to be careful, but if Lee Sin can execute more ganks like that, he will not have any issue whatsoever, because that was perfectly executed. So yeah, Trundle and Shyvana really just kind of trading back and forth here. Trundle hasn't backed since he got his Dorans, his second Dorans. He's at about 1,200. He's a little bit away from getting that Bilgewater Cutlass. 200 more, about 100 more gold now. He'll be able to get that one, which is going to significantly help with his sustain up here in the top lane. Shyvana's just really kind of pushing him around right now with that Vampiric Scepter.
Yeah, gank would definitely kill.
Yeah, he's keeping good on the CS, but a gank in the bot lane.
Death Sentence comes in, they throw the Lantern as well, they pop off the Black Shield, and Relara will fall to the Whirlwinds. And a nice Death Sentence into Lantern play to bring the Wukong in and get the knock and get the kill.
Yeah, very, very nice. And it looks like they're going to clear some wards out. They might turn for the dragon here.
They could, but Lee Sin's kind of waiting in the wings, and I think it's a little too risky right now.
Okay, yeah, they're just gonna scope it out a little bit, but not gonna go for it.
Yep, smart play to not overextend for that.
Yeah, securing a kill on a support while good is not enough to net a dragon attempt.
Yep.
When everyone else is up and you don't know where they are, especially when you have a Twitch stop. So could be a very dangerous play.
I think Lee Sin may come down here.
Ooh.
Death Sentence connects on Kuya. He's not going to get played back, though. Been kind of holding on to that one. Meanwhile, we'll just keep on trucking through. Lee Sin's kind of hanging around towards bot. Thinking out that there's a ward there in the tri-brush. They decide not to play too far out.
Now, LeBlanc bringing the CS gap a little bit closer. Only down by 7 now. It's just doing better. As far as the harass goes, looks like their Orianna is still very much out harassing Leonard. Guess he's just not really able to land the the combos off right now. Orianna's just too powerful, being able to just throw the ball around.
Oh, alright, Trundle ulti the Shyvana and heals back up quite a bit. They both used their cutlasses too, so they were training quite hard. He's going to actually possibly go in without Trundle ultimate. It's very dangerous. Dragon's Descent comes through. He's just going to go in. This game too easy to come in as well with that Nimbus Strike. Flashing forward, getting the Q, but not finding a kill. Nice little ice pillar out there, but dashes up in a second for the Wukong. Orianna's there too. Command attack, auto attack, and Mook will be fed a nice little easy kill for himself. Binding missing down bot. Descent is missing as well, but they're just going to keep on trading back and forth. Flashing out to Kuya. Both exhausts are expended. Gonna see what Riley can do. The rat-a-tat-tat coming out from Kuya will find the kill. He's gonna try to get away in the brush, but it is warded, and Bin will pick up one. Lee Sin here now though, so Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike go through. Tempest Cripple as well. They fly him backwards. Very tanky on this Thresh. Should be able to retreat the safety of his tower, and he'll back on out.
Yeah, a nice and fair exchange in the bot lane between the Twitch and the Lucian. They both burned both of their summoners, and they both died. So pretty even still in that regard. 3-3 on kills. Though we do see that Server Down still maintaining a very slight gold lead, only about 700 gold at this point.
Yep.
Nothing too significant. The game is very much in either team's favor. This could spill either way the further we go into this one. So yeah, most of the lanes now catching back up. Lee Sin has a bit more farm over Wukong. Actually, almost a pretty significant amount over Wukong. LeBlanc still down by about 10 CS. Trundle hanging in there, off by just like 1 or 2. And Twitch establishing a mild lead with about 5, but that's going to get closed out right here.
Yeah, should be no problem to catch up to that for either side.
Yeah. The main problem really though is Leonard. He keeps continually getting poked by Mook here in the mid lane.
Yep.
He just really can't match the harass that's coming out. And Kuya,
Harass.
yeah,
Kuya taking a lot of that.
down to about half HP.
That Lucian's looking very strong. He has a Cutlass still. He can heal back up no problem off auto attacks. And it is a BF sword damage from Lucian, so as long as you're in Twitch, it's going to be very, very dangerous. Yeah,
Lucian really showing off his early kill potential. But unless he can get some kills coming in, Twitch is already 2-1. Lucian does have 2 assists, but unless he can get some actual kills, Twitch will very quickly outscale him in this game. So that could be potentially dangerous for $500 in this matchup.
No, the double ward.
What a waste.
What a waste. That's okay. But both top laners, very close to their Blade of the Rune Kings. They both have about 1,000 gold. And they're doing their best to farm that up as fast as possible. Meanwhile, Wukong kind of looking for a gank. There's some wards all over the place right now. Some good warding from the purple side.
Yeah, purple has great ward coverage in that bot side of the map.
Yep.
Long-standing pink ward, I believe. Right there, so doing pretty well so far with these guys.
There it is.
All right, looks like we have a gauge here on the top lane. Or maybe not.
They just cutlass and whack each other just a little bit.
Just toying with each other.
That's just always the top lane. Direct camera always just like to look up there because they just slap each other a lot. But
yeah, especially with 2 people as tanky as these guys are. Yeah, I guess we won't really see some real action up there until
they start roaming. They both have a teleport, but yeah.
So I imagine Lee Sin clearing out some wards here in the bot lane with a sweeper. Imagine they're gonna try to make. Somebody's gonna have to try to make for a dragon play coming up soon.
They don't really need to. They could just keep on farming up. I feel like both sides feel like they can outscale, but it's just a little risky.
Which lane on the damage. Oh, just, yeah, very content to just keep farming. Oh, there it is.
The Lantern faded, though, so Relara can get exhausted. He's going to run through the box and not really care too much while Lene came in as well, but he couldn't do anything either, so maybe back on off. Leonard is here, too, but he'll be spotted out by a board, no problem. And, they'll back on off. Oriana will just get more farm in and just keep on pushing.
Yeah, good presence by Lunalux showing up there, but he did take a significant amount of damage from that calling. So that's gonna, set him down a little bit. I mean, Lee Sin, he does have great passive sustain. Looks like they're actually gonna make a play for the dragon right here. Already down to about half HP. LeBlanc trying to run some, distraction here. It's getting lower.
Teleport was actually canceled up top.
Teleport was canceled. That's gonna be a dragon for the blue team.
Yeah, they do end up getting that one. Lisa with a nice steal. They get the whirlwind as well. Hayam Kuya stuck in the pit with 2. He's got the rat-a-tat-tat going. Does find a kill. He heals himself too. Trying to kite off with Bin. The command attack and dissonance comes in from Mook though, and they do not kill LeBlanc. Leonard just killing a clone. Clear out a ward, but losing the dragon and getting 2 kills is not the best case scenario. They could have tried to take Relara and Leonard out, but a good steal nonetheless from Lene Lux.
Yeah, not too much really changing in the grand scheme of things.
Nope.
They're still ahead by about 900 now. But yeah, 2 for 1, grabbing I believe the Wukong in that instance. But man, look at this top turret here. Serenade really laying
He's
down
gotta
the
be careful
hurt on
though.
it.
Actually, there's no mana on Verman, so I don't think he's that worried. Nothing too much to harass and hurt him out. So that might actually force the teleport. Actually, no, there's no teleport.
He doesn't have a teleport up, so this is going to be the top lane falling for sure. Oh, but Lunalux.
Yeah, gonna get jumped on here. Command Protect comes through. He's gotta watch out for the Sonic Wave. Double Distortion, and Sigil will pick up the kill for Leonard.
So yeah, Leonard getting a very nice kill, bringing him to 2-0. So he's matching Oriana's kills now. He's already got the death cap complete, which is awesome. And now we have Luna Wukong doing a little bit of skirmishing.
Straight death cap. That's ballsy.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was going to be the Deathfire Grasp, but really wants the.
And the Chalice. So he's going for Athene's death cap. Wow. All right. I guess I believe. We'll see.
Very, very
He'll
interesting.
be bursting like 3 times harder now. So gotta be very, very careful if you're supporting an ADC or mid laner in that regard as well. So nice job nonetheless, farming up, not dying, and picking up some kills.
Yeah, the top turret did fall during that occurrence there in the mid lane. So gold lead still about the same. It's just hovering right around 1,000, 900, 1,000, something like that. So still very, very close so far. 5-5. Blue team down a turret. But they're very much getting themselves in a position to be able to push together. In the near future here.
True. They have some good solid wave clear from both sides too. So. Gotta be mindful. Lux gonna get shockwaved and whirlwinded. Death Set is not gonna see the kill. Auto attack, nope. Play. It'll be this game too easy with the Spirit of the Ill Lizard for the last hit there. They're gonna see Leonard. Nope. Okay, decide not to go in and they'll back off and take the free kill.
Yeah, very nice pickup by them. That just closed the gold gap significantly. Only down by about 400 now. So very, very nice. And that's going to alleviate all pressure for the rest of the lanes for the purple team.
Great attack. Chain. Back on out. It's funny just seeing them like all in like that and be like, yeah, I can't get a kill, so I'm going to stop. But here comes the Dragon's Ascent up top. Verman and Serenu going at it. Double Blade of the Rune King, they're trying to trade it out, but Verman goes ahead. He's got the pillars, going to chase it down. Meanwhile, down bot, Yinseng and Kuya going to go at it, just dashing forth. The Exhaust is going to save him. Meanwhile, the Culling and the auto attacks from Bin find it. And Mook with the command attack and dissonance finds the kill. Relara not going to get dissonance today, but that's a 2 for 9 globally in favor of 500. They're looking for more though. Lux, here he goes, dashing in, slowing him up with this smack. He's going to safeguard away, and they're going to be able to steal this blue buff just fine, as well as get a tier 1 turret down bottom.
Yeah, that turret is absolutely going to be gone. And oh man, Lunalux really putting himself in a bad position, able to dash on out of there, but just almost throwing it all away. He got out. And almost committed to going right back in and dying. So
He's like,
that
do I want to do this?
I probably shouldn't. So as we can see, yeah, the gold lead has actually spilled over now in favor of $500. Up about 1.5k gold now. 2 turrets in their favor, 3 kills over. So things are starting to look much better for them.
Now 3
considering the rough
turrets.
spot. Yeah, that's the 3rd turret coming down. So mid gone. So they have complete control of the map at the moment. Blue's got a couple wards out, but they have pretty extensive coverage in that top jungle. And they have a bit more. They have a bit of coverage down around the dragon pits with that pink ward sitting in the river.
Yep.
So dragon coming up in 1 minute and 15 seconds. I'm sure they have that timed out, and I'm sure that they're all going to make sure that they're there waiting for it to spawn.
Alright, and with a minute left on it, we're going to see some counter warding coming in from Rolara. He's going to drop his own ward, make sure that it hasn't spawned, slash they're going to be able to get in a good position and try to possibly fight. Everybody's going to respective lanes, still just farming on up. This has been one of the more past games of the evening.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have spurts of action here and there, for instance, in the top lane right now. But it usually just ends up with them backing off of each other.
Yep.
Like so. So, yeah, not too much going on. But the dragon's coming up imminently in 35 seconds. Both teleports are up, so we might see a full-on 5v5 down here with the dragon pit coming up.
For sure, and they're actually start fighting it up here. Merman, Dragon's Descent as well on top of him. He's going to just bat it through, and he's actually winning this fight very hard. Serenity trying to run away, he gets hit by the pillar, going to get auto-attacked down by the club. Blade of the Rune King to run away, and wow, able to actually escape.
Just going to back off. Just, you know, he knew he couldn't chase it down. But Frundle very much flexing his muscles here. Showing that he can contest with her, despite being down, you know, a Giant's belt and an assist.
Very true. So now Dragon has spawned, they're hanging around towards it. They got pink wards, they have wards all over the place. And which side is going to start is going to be the real question. It looks like the side of 500. But Lee Sin comes in and gets the smite steal again. Lux is going to get taken down though for that, but worth the steal, getting the objective for it the 2nd time.
Yeah, very nice grab. So, you know, 2 dragons. So they're hanging back. They're hanging in here. They're only down by about 600 now. So they pulled it back about 900 gold in the last couple minutes here.
Yeah, that dragon steals 2 of them.
Yeah.
300 gold apiece. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. So very nicely played, Lunalux. Despite his deaths, he's making it worth the while for his team. But really now they need to turn their attention onto the turrets. The dragons are nice, but they need those turrets in order to establish some map control and get some forward wards out in the enemy jungle. Without those turrets down, it's just going to be a little bit too much of a risk. So as we can see, purple team very commanding warding down here in the bottom part of the river.
Wards
2 pinks
games, man.
and about 5 wards there. 6 if you got the one down in the bot lane in the brush. So very much covering all of their bases down there.
Yep. Good job to them.
Yeah, as long as those pinks maintain, they'll be fine.
They should
until
be
the next
able
dragon.
to stay there for a little while. So if they last until the next dragon, then those are like the ultimate value in pinks.
Exactly. So yeah, Kuya gonna go ahead and pick up that red buff. So this should give him some kite potential and, you know, potentially some chase. So looks like we have some gathering going on near mid lane. So they might try to do something after they clear out these wards.
Very true, but you know, Serrano and Merman just still going at it up top. He's gotta be careful, but he does have Wukong waiting in the wings. If anything, looking for a dash to the wall. He tries to bait him over there, does end up getting it. Whirlwind knocks up. They get the armor reduction. They're gonna shred him down and most likely get the kill. There it is. Wukong finds it, and that'll be a much needed kill up top and possibly a tier 2, depending on if anybody rotates.
Yeah, this game too easy. Really bringing it in. He's 4-1 so far on his Wukong. Very nicely played. Well, we didn't get the ban away this time, and he's punishing him for that. That. So there's the tier 2. So what was once a pretty close Gulf gap now stretching out a little bit as they continually get these turrets down. 0 still coming in here for server down. Not looking too hot. They need to start getting ready to group together here and make some concerted pushes.
Yep, they can't just let themselves keep getting pushed on.
Yeah.
And That's just showing the sign of weakness that they do not want to fight. And the AoE from the side of 500. Wukong Ultimate, Orianna, and Box, and you're set to go. So let's see if they can set up that kind of situation.
Yeah, some more ward coverage would also absolutely be fantastic for them, because if they have good vision around the river area here in mid, where LeBlanc is primarily hanging out, that's going to allow her to get picks. She has the AP to dash in and at least melt somebody down to about half of their health. But without being able to see where they are, she can't catch them by surprise. It's going to be continually, her reliant on great positioning during team fights, which can be very subjective. So if they could get some more wards out, she would very much be able to excel here. And try to take some people down. But looks like everyone's really just kind of hanging around and farming.
It's going to be passive for a while. They're just going to farm up, try to get to the late game, and look for one-shots, and squishy targets with LeBlanc. Let Trundle just run down the entire line, tanking up everything, and let Lee Sin tank him as well. He's got his random, he's got a sights down the Spear of the Lizard. So he can do quite a bit of damage himself, and has some good mobility. The Twitch, played the Ring King PD, and almost lost Whisper Seconds. So third item, then Serenity.
Dragon's Ascent being burned right there.
That was questionable.
Yeah, an attempt to try to grab Trundle, but there was no follow-up from anybody else, and Trundle has proven that he can...
He can duel.
Yeah, he can very much duel her. So I'm really interested as to why Dragon's Ascent was burned right there by Saranu. But it looks like he's perfectly content to just kind of go back to the top lane and keep pushing.
Yeah, looks like he's A-okay with
Oh,
that.
he's actually teleporting over. Oh no, sorry, double recall.
Back,
I saw the swirl over
Getting a little
top.
too exciting.
Yeah.
For
I thought maybe we would have a questionable teleport after a questionable ultimate.
If only. But back to the passive game they go. Frostqueen's claim was finished up on Morgana too, so she's getting a little bit extra gold when she harasses. She's working towards Zhonya's with the Seeker's on guard. Well, freshest than the Chaos. So a lot of the CC, the chain, the slows, the bindings, all that good stuff.
He's also got the medallion now, so going for the talisman to really help zip the team around. That's going to be really, really good when they get into team fights, considering the movement speed that Shyvana already possesses. I mean, we have Orianna can give, AoE move speed to her entire team. That's going to be very crucial for getting Wukong into the thick of a fight with his ultimate.
Descendants landed onto Lux, but nothing went in. Yen Sang looking to go in onto Kuya, but he's just going to pop the stealth and run away. He had some backer from Bin just in case, as well as Game 2 using Dragon spawning in 20 seconds. They might finally be able to secure one. I'm not going to steal it away this time, but we'll find out as Lux kind of hangs around towards that Dragon side.
Yeah, he could go 3 for 3. We'll have to see how it goes. Looks like, though, the most of the purple team is going to gravitate over toward the mid lane. Lux engaging.
Yeah, they do find a bunch of damage onto Bin, and they pop the Rat-a-tat-tat. He's going to be taken down by those auto attacks. As a little overextension there now. Verman and Serrano going at it. Serrano just getting absolutely obliterated by the Trundle now. Gonna get Blade of the Ring King up, as well as have some help from Leopard. He gets the Ignite off, they're gonna run away and chasing down. Serrano's very hard. Shockwave misses up top, the culling comes through. Safeguard as well to mitigate some of that damage. Definitely would have killed Relara if she was by herself.
Yeah, 2 whiffs, one after the other. The chain not landing on Saranu would have spelled certain death for him. And then that command Shockwave just not really meeting his target. Oh my god!
Wow, okay, so just one shot Relara, why not?
That'll
Whatever.
work too. And that's going to be the first dragon for $500 coming into this one, so...
No steal this time.
1 for 3.
Yep. So, toss over red to Kuya. And he'll just run around and farm up some more. He's still ahead in CS by a little bit. 40 CS lead for Mook in that mid lane, and a little bit 20 for Serene on top. And meanwhile, they're just going to walk around. So I guess at least Serrano top and just have him deal with the Trundle while everybody else just farms up. I don't know why they're not just like whipping and pushing. I guess they're scared. Assassination potential for LeBlanc is just always there.
Yeah, right now they just have... Purple just has too much of a lead, and they have a better comp for a team fight. Like I said, picks is really what they need in the meantime for LeBlanc. If she could get in onto Orianna, if she could get in onto, you know, Lucian, something like that would be fantastic for them. That would allow them to be able to say, okay, you know, everybody mid right now, let's go to get this tower. But right now they're too scared, and for good reason. I feel like if they rush into a team fight at the moment, they're probably going to get decimated by the Command Shockwave. Especially, you know, we do have Wukong with a Cyclone. It's just going to be way too much AoE decimation.
Okay, so it's also over blue. It's Leonard. Head back to lanes, farm up again, and Twitch has found a lead on Lucian. He's actually ahead by an item, so doing a phenomenal job. 4 kills, 3 deaths, not really affecting him all that much. 1-1-5 for Yuntang.
Yeah, he's up by about 600 gold, which is spelling the difference between their items with the last Whisper there. And it's also got the pickaxe picked up in addition. So Twitch looking really strong at the moment. He's just gonna keep scaling from here on out. Hopefully, okay, there you go. I was gonna say hopefully he leaves that rush because Yunsang will know exactly where he's at. So he's just gonna go ahead and go back to farming the lane. Mook picking up his blue buff yet again. And again, looking to come straight back into mid lane and continue his farming spree.
Maybe the next dragon, maybe a Baron bait, maybe a brush bait or something like that. They have 4 turrets. Like, they need to push tier 2 in mid or bot. They're just content with out-farming against their opponents, but Twitch, when he does have that Affinity's Edge, it's going to be very scary. He's not going to be any close anytime soon. He's got only 1,000 gold. But he's going to actually jump into the Insane here, try to catch him out. Rat-a-tat-tat comes through, and heal. They flash, and crit comes out, and Kuya will be able to solo down Yunsang.
There he is. That's that scaling Twitch. He just becomes extremely deadly with the Blade of the Rune King, you know, just ripping health off from the get-go. He's just going to be able to get in there and secure that kind of damage onto his squishy target.
Oh, Death Sentence connects. They're going to bring Ralara into this binding. The turret.
The teleport.
This game is too easy. He goes in, gets this whirlwind off on 2 members, and also there was a teleport in from the Shyvana. Verman is going to go down. There it is. Mook finds the dissonance. Dashing back in. This game is too hard. Onto the clone. They're going to chase this one out. There's the burnout coming in from Shyvana. And Leonard will get out the question. The Dragon's Breath does not connect. They will find Lux. They'll slow him down a little bit with the red buff, but knowing that Kuya is missing, they want to be careful, and they will not aggress any further.
Yeah, just a poor engage going, you know, 0 for 2 right there. And now I mean, Twitch has some decent damage, but I don't think he's going to be able to do this.
Oh, Shockwave and a Kuya, and
oh
he's
my
done.
god.
He's gone.
Completely erased.
Yeah, Turret gone, Twitch dead, and they could just go in. Uh-oh, Soyman.
Man, the chain's not landing. Oh, but Threshes will.
He's not going to jump back in there. He's a little too low. Doesn't want to play with his life like that.
Yeah, I feel just a little too risky, but yeah, Leonard just not really able to get in here and land the chains for the roots, and now this is going to open up Purple Team to just make for a solid Baron attempt.
All right, so 500 for attempting it. This could be the throw. This could be the win. We'll find out. It's going to take him very, very low. There's the distortion coming out from LeBlanc. They're going to look to actually possibly disengage here. They just stop hitting the Baron. Cyclone comes in. He's going to knock up 3 members, and Leonard will be forced to double distort away while the Trundle is still in the back line. Yunsang taking so much damage from Baron. He flashes in, bites him down, chasing down onto Ralara. They get the pull in from the Lantern. Auto attacks Death Sentence with the kill, as well as that being a 3 for 1. And they'll clear out some wards, and I don't think they should go back onto Baron, but they could try. There's 40 to 20 second death timer, so sweeping it out, making sure there's no vision, and they'll do it.
Yeah, they're going to go right for it. They figure, you know what, they don't have a smite up. They don't have to worry about that one. Let's just get back in here. Switch into LeBlanc for too low. They have the recall. They're burning this down perfectly, at a perfect pace. So they're going to get this Baron without any further compensation. So very nice play by $500 here.
Yep.
Really, you know, setting their mark for where they want to be right now. Still 5 turrets up, 0 turrets continued for Server Down, and now a 7.3k gold lead.
Okay.
Very, very interesting here.
I can dig it. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, Server Down's they're doing a good job, but they're picking their fights
rather
at inopportune times.
Poorly. They're getting turned on too hard, and then, you know, Mook is hitting those awesome shockwaves as well. So
Yeah, I mean, Luna Lux went in way too early on the Baron to try to get the smite away. It wasn't quite near smiteable range, and now the Dragon's going to go away. They're not even going to be able to collapse over here in time, so that's going to be another objective. $500. They are just extending their lead as much as humanly possible, and now Kuya possibly in a poor spot. But
he's able to get away. It's okay.
I'm going to go ahead and burn the Frost Queens. Got to slow him down.
Yep. And the motion on going towards a push into this mid lane. They have Baron buff ticking away too. So
They don't have a wave with them yet, so
No.
they can't quite force this. So
they can just keep it on the ball out to scout. But no blue buff on Mook makes it a little hard for him to keep spamming. So has to manage his mana fairly well. And they have to watch for an engage. Now LeBlanc is still pretty strong. Has her Void Staff now, has a Trinity of items. And hits for quite a bit.
yeah, they have a good amount of wave clear here, so they're just gonna decide to let's just back off. They see, I mean, their bot turret is actually being pushed in right now by the minions. That's potentially dangerous, but they might be looking. No, okay. I said they might be looking to catch somebody out in the brush here. Wukong's still sticking around, but you can see that the retreat pings were being burned on him, so a little bit of miscommunication
Yes.
as to what they wanted to do.
Like, oh, what are we doing here? All right, but
Stay, should we go?
they'll just back out, no problem. And we're back to step one of where they want to look to push.
Yeah, Lucian going ahead and happily taking that farm in the bot lane, saving his turret, which is down very, very low. It's only got about 168 HP, so you know, a shot or two from Twitch will burn that one out. It's just a matter of them being able to get in there for it. I would like to point out, though, Orianna CS, 362 at 36 minutes.
Perfect CS, all right.
He is farming perfectly. That is phenomenal. And a lot of members in the game here are actually doing quite well. I mean, Twitch 320 at 36, still excellent farm. Even Shyvana 327. They're doing a great job of maintaining their farm. But props to Orianna.
I think the
Getting
next
that standard.
ace or 4 kills may pretty much be the end of the game. So
Yeah, unless Serve Down can get a really good pick or an excellent fight, like catching
this
them off.
LeBlanc really hasn't been that impactful. It's kind of just been sitting there.
Yeah, Leonard, only 2-1-1. His farm is okay, but it's falling to the wayside in comparison to Orianna, who is just completely exceeding him in this in the mid lane. He's not really been able to jump in, and I think part of it is that he didn't go for the DFG early.
Yeah.
He lacks that extreme burst that she's known for. Grab onto Lux. Nothing going to come of it quite just yet.
Okay, so holding back, trying to put the smart engages. Pillar's going to be on cooldown, so good to keep that in mind. Wow, Rolara
Oh my God.
chunked the ball so strong. Cullen comes through. We're going to have Lee Sin blocking that one up. Meanwhile, Hungsu just taking all the damage for his team. Game too easy, just going to face tank the turret. He's got some Baron regen as well.
Oh my God, Leonard.
Yeah, and they just leave Serenio up top, just split push and keep Trundle busy. So this 4v4 in the mid lane could be decided by one simple ultimate, the Shockwave of the Whirlwind, or maybe even a Death Sentence.
Yeah, and the
They'll get
Baron
a
buff,
turret.
the Baron buff did just drop, but
Yep.
so did the turret in mid lane. So they're gonna push in and get this inhibitor here.
It's a nice timing push coming through. And
There it is.
Inhibitor. So first inhibitor down at 28 minutes. And they'll be pushing a tier 2 down bot, if anything.
Yeah, wow.
They lose
Nice.
a tier 1 turret down bot, though. That was a pretty big wave that pushed into it. So their first turret finally going down.
Yes, a good pickup, but unfortunately not quite going to be in what they need. Oh, yeah. Hongsu Bin really trying to land those hooks in. He's been doing a great job so far during this game. Really showing off his skills here. Just not able to quite connect that one. As you can see, the...
Whoa, double
Oh.
distorting.
there we go. That's the damage that we need.
Yeah, definitely needed a single first, though. Unfortunately, didn't do it. Sonic Wave. Resonating Strike not going to connect. Lux going to get poked out again. Command attacks. Now with blue buff. Mook can do what he wanted to do.
Look at Shyvana, though, waiting in on the side.
Oh, no. Bin gets caught out there. Leonard able to capitalize on that one.
Yeah, very nice pickup by him. Fresh without the box and everything. That's a great pickup and a great deny for them. But Purple might want to avenge his death as they push in here with the super creeps. Yeah, Banshee's getting props.
Be
But,
mindful still. Oh, they do find a bunch of damage in onto Lux.
oh man,
And command attacks still coming through. But Super Minions could just do their job mid. They could look to just rotate this. A minute left on Baron, minute left on Dragon. Easy objectives to snag up there. Relara just walking back, getting scared away by the Wukong.
Yeah, we can see that Server Down has really dedicated all of their ward coverage to the lower jungle there because they were so worried about them coming back in into their base, so they really had that covered thoroughly. You know, Purple actually doesn't have too many wards out. One in the mid lane. They got a pink over by the red buff, but 3 wards sitting inside of Server Down's base. So we can see Morgana going to go ahead and gravitate over towards this Baron pit. They're going to try to clear, get some coverage out because they know that that is coming up in 45 seconds. Dragon will be the first one, but we'll have to see what they try to play for.
Young Sang also just picked up his GA too, so he is going to be very, very tanky as well as able to come back and fight. They pop the Talisman, looking for some chase, but bound up,
Nice pillar.
pillared, and they just back on off.
Fortunately, they don't have that great of coverage around Baron Pit, and now what they did have is being wiped out, so $500 very much ready to go in this. And Server Down has to be very careful because if they commit to trying to get the Baron, they do have super creeps pushing in towards their base. Oh, but Lux getting grabbed.
Wow, alright, so he gets the culling to the back and will take a bunch of damage. They could just chase it out, but they're going to play it safe. Probably go back to warning Baron.
Well, both the Dragon and Baron did just spawn, so they could play this either way. However they'd like to do so. The ward's still lacking on the blue side. Gonna go ahead and try to clear out that ward, but they gotta be careful of Mook. There he goes, pops the Banshees.
Baron started on up here, so we'll see if they can.
Oh, they are
start
burning
off
this
as
out.
well. There is the Zanyas being forced out by the LeBlanc, as well as Rolara's with a chain. There's going to be a knockup from the Whirlwind. Baron goes down over to the purple side. Wukong picks up that one while Young Sang is just going huge, finding himself a kill. They're chasing down Takuya. He's trying to kite as much as possible, but just can't. Serenu finds one. Leopard does end up going down. They're going to find a full team ace with no one dying with Baron, and that should signal the end of game 1.
Yep, the pings are coming out for the Nexus right there. The wave is caught in the back, but they are likely just going to just force their way right in. Wukong and Shyvana both very tanky. Fresh as well. And Lucian is pretty well built at the moment, so they are going to burst right through this. Oh, but
The inhibitor respawn.
the inhibitor
The troll.
respawn.
It should be okay. It's still over.
Yeah, they're still going to go ahead and secure this one. So that is going to be the end of the first game here in the finals.
Yep.
It's best of 3. So
All right.
$500 coming out on top.
Yeah, you want that $500 prize, and we'll be right back with game 2 to be set up for you guys. We've seen server. Oh my god, I forgot the name.
Server down.
Server down. There we go.
Server down versus $500
$500,
yet again.
All right, so we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, welcome back to what potentially could be the last game here at Local Battles Clash of Legends. I'm Ika, going to be joining me here is Achilleos. And both these teams have been fighting for a long time. It's been a long day. $500, 3,200 RP, and Triumphant Rise skins galore for the first prize. So, gotta see who wants the money the most. But we're back from everything. We're in picks and bans, and we'll see if $500 could get that $500 in this game.
Yeah, they clearly want it. It's in their name. But I mean, Server Down, they put up a good fight early on. It just kind of spilled out of their favor. You know, the Orianna from Mook really was doing work. So I feel like we're almost certainly going to see that taken away.
It could be expected.
So, but we'll see what they decide to do. So far, we do have Kale being taken away by $500. Rom coming out. There's that Nocturne again.
Okay.
They really
don't want to play against it. I don't know why.
It has to be. It has to be his name.
Yeah, Lux's name actually.
Yeah, it has to be Lux's name.
Profile. Hold on. We can cheat here. Yeah. He's got 22 games, I guess.
Okay, so it's most played jungler, I suppose. So
not bad.
And there's the Jax. So I don't know if they're going to necessarily be too worried about anybody that was on Server Down last game. So they might just try to do a general ban here again, rather than another targeted one. There's the Yasuo, so another fairly general one. I mean, we did see Leonard play a very good game, so but Yasuo on its own, very, very strong. So we'll see if they decide to go with the Orianna on this one.
Probably
but
should.
You never know. I would recommend it to them.
Yeah.
Either that or the Wukong.
If you're the coach, be like, yeah, just stick with the Orianna. Obviously, it's proving to be quite a problem, so.
Yeah, Mook is making his plays. There it is, going to be taken away.
Not bad, not bad.
So, a good decision.
And,
but now we'll just have to see what Mook falls back onto. Nidalee is open in this game. So we might see that
safe pick
brought out.
Lucian.
Because especially the Yasuo is already banned out, so they really might go for the Nidalee.
Yep, so take the safe pick. Get the ADC for Young Sang. He had a good performance on that one in the bot lane. He do get caught out sometimes, though. Caught sleeping at the keyboard.
Yeah, Twitch was able to outduel him, but that's, I would say, very close.
When he got the jump on him, he could outduel him, but in a flat-out fight, it was fairly even, nonetheless. So, next two picks, what are they going to be? I feel like they should take the Twitch and Lee Sin. Or like Morgana Lee Sin or something like that.
They could try to take the Wukong away if Lux is, you know, if he's played the Wukong, but we do know that the Lee Sin is the second most played jungler. So it's very likely that we will see that one again.
So they lock in the Caitlyn.
Okay.
Take that for the safe lane in a safe ADC. The range is really good. Take Morgana too. She can't be CC'd with the Black Shield on her. So doing the safety work down there. And then there's the Nidalee.
Yep. And Lee Sin gonna go ahead and get locked in. So that's gonna be taken away. So Lux might have to play something a little more uncomfortable for himself. Ooh.
Kha'Zix, not too bad. Haven't seen a Kha'Zix jungle all day.
Yeah, we only saw the one in the mid lane.
Saw lane Kha'Zix and it didn't go all too well for him.
No, got pretty destroyed, I think, by Mook's Orianna.
Yeah, very true. So maybe this time he feels confident. It's like, all right, there's no Orianna. I'm not scared anymore. I can do this. Let's see. What is their top or jungle gonna be? Kha'Zix could still go mid, but I feel like it's gonna be jungle. Never mind.
Okay.
If they're knocking the Wukong, it's Wukong jungle. And then mid
Yeah.
Kha'Zix. Yeah,
Beat the
maybe.
Kha'Zix.
Still got a couple seconds to switch it around if anything.
Yeah, they're really taking their time with these picks and bans this time around. Clearly, a lot of deliberating going on between the two teams here.
All right, there we
Ooh.
go. Tarek, that's not gonna get locked in.
That no way.
They're just
He's
trolling around
just-
now just a little bit.
He's just messing with us.
Shyvana gets locked in instantly, and I
No,
feel like it's
this-
gonna be Thresh.
yeah.
It should be Thresh.
Yeah, the
There
Thresh
it is.
solution, it's such a strong lane. They'd be really silly to not take it when it's available to them like this. So we'll see the Shyvana again. So we'll have to see what Vermin decides to go with. I mean, he had
We need a top that can deal with Shyvana, Trundle, maybe, but
he did well with the Trundle. It just really spilled out of hand.
yeah. Katarina.
Oh, so this would be a
Kha'Zix top.
Kha'Zix top.
Katarina mid against Nidalee. Well, Nidalee can't stop Katarina from ulting.
I don't know how Kha'Zix would do against a Shyvana though. They might be trying to put
It depends
their
if
top
they get
at,
ganked or not.
Yeah, I mean they might be trying to put their top at a slight disadvantage and have them just try to farm under turret perhaps so that their mid can excel. But I don't know. I don't really like the Kha'Zix into Shyvana.
I don't know either. Oops. Misclicked the X there. But
Just don't leave the game.
it's gonna lock in. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Katarina.
Interesting.
Katarina Kha'Zix. All right.
Okay, so here they go. Just
So-
gonna go flip them around. Oh wait, unless they're gonna trade again.
Top lane Wukong versus Shyvana. That's not the best matchup.
Yeah, the swaps are not going through, so it looks like we will in fact be seeing that.
All right. Okay. Kha'Zix needs to snowball out of the jungle. Lisa needs to counter gank or maybe steal, maybe go red to red again and just like the counter jungle him like he did last time, or like they did a couple games ago in the earlier stages of the brackets. But Katarina mid also, the snowball potential is huge, but you know Nidalee has spears and such, and range versus melee and lane just never seems to work out for the melee's favor.
It's a very rough time.
Top
for
lane
them.
Wukong, no mobility. Lee Sin can gank and reveal really easily out of a stealth. So you gotta keep an eye on all those. The bot lane's fairly standard. Black shield hooks, gotta bait it out if anything. But we're going to the 3-minute spectator delay, so we go to a quick break. And before that, we're gonna give a quick shout out to sponsors. You check them out. The Facebook group, the League of Legends New York City Facebook group. Go check them out. That's how we got a lot of people here, how we got them notified and such. We're going to also give a shout out to Run With Scissors online. Go check those guys out. And then Need for Seats. They sponsored all the chairs. Not sponsored, but gave all the chairs.
Yes,
and,
all the chairs.
provided that for this event. They're all comfy, nice and big. You can recline pretty far back. And if you want to like game on the ceiling or something like that. And then Girl Gamer Vlog. Check those out on YouTube and online and such. But with that, we go to the break, and we'll see you for potentially the last game of the night.
All right, we'll see how this goes. See you guys.
All right, welcome back to the second game of the Grand Finals. Team $500 does lead 1-0 over Server. And if they win this, they get the prize, and they'll go home happy. But it could go to Game 3 if anything. We're on to the Rift. I'm Ega. Going to join me here is Kilios, and yeah, we'll see if there's any kind of invade or sneaky strategy.
Already looking at Server down, they're very split. They definitely don't want any kind of invade, and they want to prevent that. $500 definitely has the better invade team here with the Thresh Hook. You know, we have the Resonating Strike off of Lee, or the Sonic Wave off of Lee. A lot of poke off of Nidalee. I think they would have a very much stronger level 1 team here. So they're just going to run standard defense here. Get some early trinkets out, and then hang around by the red buff. Looks like that's where we will be seeing Lunalux start on the Kha'Zix. So he's going to be working his way maybe down towards the bottom. Might just grab blue, maybe swing back into mid lane here. But he's going to be nice and happy because he gets to take all of these blue buffs because Katarina doesn't really have any need for it. She's got enough CDR, no mana costs, so it's going to be very happy Kha'Zix. And having that blue buff for the cooldown reduction on all of his abilities, including his ultimate, is going to be very, very nice as we reach the level 6 mark.
All right, and red start, Lee Sin, blue start. Oh no, red start Kha'Zix actually is kind of hanging out over there. So gonna do parallel. He might be reading that he could get red invaded, so just start red, go blue, and be on your merry way.
Possibly. Though he did try to go for the invade, so he might. If he's expecting Kha'Zix to start blue, he might go red to red. Find that he already took that Kha'Zix had already gotten his.
Yep.
So we'll have to see what he decides to do in this one. The map is open to them, so you can very much do whatever they want.
Yep. And actually, let me land a bit. I forgot to do that. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Forgot it was the top lane of Wukong, so a little messed up there. He started Doran's shield, so Doran's blade. Doran's shield started with Shyvana, so trading with him is gonna be a nightmare for Wukong.
Yeah, he's trying to lay on the damage. And we have a pause coming across.
Not sure what it is.
So we might have a slight issue.
We have a pause. Hello? We have a pause. Oh,
Alright, so we're going to find out what's going on real quick, guys. And get ourselves back into this one.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, you don't have to. Just waiting to see what it is. It looks like there's a lag on the server again.
Okay.
So a little bit of a minion bug and such coming in.
Oh, there's an unpause, so I guess we're just gonna see.
Actually, they're probably gonna repause.
Yeah.
Real
Well,
quick.
I think the admin is gonna take a look and just make sure that this is in fact happening. So.
A little bit of trading prior to that. And where is that next pause? Is the real question.
Coming in the next 30 seconds or so, maybe a bit sooner than that.
Yeah, fine. Just out of range.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, so
Just dancing back and forth.
trying to decide at least one game got completed before the lag returned. So it's pretty good.
Hopefully we can get the second one taken care of. Short
Fairly
order.
quickly, hopefully. This is the real deal. But nothing connects. Looking for the admin. What's the problem? I think it should be paused in like 20 seconds, if anything. And, yeah, a little bit of a gank on a move there. This game too easy goes in onto Lunar Lux. They find the slow, the Tempest Cripple, they flash after. They get first blood, refresh on the doubles. Leonard can get speared. Oh, he's not gonna go for the Sonic Wave. Wow.
No, not gonna.
Maybe spear from Beyond? No.
So a narrow escape from Leonard there. Let's see. This should be coming any second now. Good amount of harass in the bot lane though. You can see Kuya taking a good bit of damage. Not gonna get hooked.
Not at all.
Continue to yeah, right in between both of them.
A little trade up top.
Despite the matchup, Furman's doing a decent job. He's a little bit ahead in CS, and he's out trading very slightly.
Yeah.
So it's actually a pretty good matchup for him.
Runs like Wukong trades pretty well. He reduces your armor and just just has the attack speed buff from Nimbus Strike and stuff. Kind of hard to trade against him, but there's the
And there it is.
All right, so wondering what is going down. Not sure. That's obviously we are left in the air about it. Just looking at the situation across the room. It's one of the players from Easy $500. Nothing being relayed to me. Where else here? They might just try to resume.
He's jumping back in.
So it looks like they're going to try to resume, but we won't see it for like another 3 minutes, so... Oh boy.
Yeah, this is going to be a long pause. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so basically, guys, we're just going to wait for the pause to come off. They are going to, in fact, resume the game, and we're going to see if there's any persisting issues. If so, we may have to reset one last time.
All
But
right.
for now, we are going to try to play this one out. So we're
We
just
do have
gonna
another
play
3 minutes, so...
Yeah. Yeah, we just gotta wait for this pause to go away, and then we'll be able to figure out what exactly is happening in the game.
We're gonna have to restart.
Okay, and in fact, we're already getting the word. Looks like lag is reoccurring.
Yeah, because it's screwing up. I mean, if they're gonna keep playing, it's gonna keep lagging.
Are they out of game? Is that the real question?
Yeah, I don't
I
think
don't-
that they are yet. They're playing it. They're glancing over here, so I think they're looking for it.
Look, they're already 1 game in.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, they have to reset. I just don't know what to do if it continues after that. Yeah. See what he would do. I was just interviewing him. He's doing the part he needed.
I'm just gonna stay in the game for now. I guess.
Yeah, they're continuing with it. It seems. 5 members of each team still going at it, but I don't know.
I guess they
To what
might be.
avail?
They might be okay. I guess. From what I see.
Well, yeah, if you guys are big.
Well,
Maybe restart.
they paused again over there, so it's still happening.
Rock, paper, scissors if it keeps lagging. Trust me, that's more hype than League most of the time.
Well then. A little uneventful.
Yeah, this is about as hype as Season 3 Worlds.
Seems just like it. The DDoS arenas. We're at the
there's
where they
the
resume to
resume.
play with the lag.
So
Then it'll be paused very shortly. Can. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
there's a lot of back and forth. Lee Sin gravitating towards the bot lane. Might try to get a gank off here. But disengage already from Caitlyn. Oh, and there's a grab.
Alright, this game too easy comes in. It's exhausted, but it doesn't matter. Oh, actually it does. They flash
Oh.
forward, they find the kill. No problem. Easy peasy.
Junsang grabbing one up.
Alright. Pause will come back in shortly. It looks like they also resumed over there, so they're gonna keep trying to play, I guess. I'm not sure, but yeah. Yeah, they did resume, so I guess they're gonna keep playing on it. Not sure what's the official word. They want to try to get a restart, but
Okay. So the
Sure.
teams, I guess, are deliberating between each other as to whether or not they want to do that.
yep.
Interesting. Oh, this is a.
They're just gonna continue playing apparently. So,
Yeah.
huh? All right.
Okay. Looks like these teams are gonna play it. So for now,
Whatever.
okay. For now, our information is that they are in fact gonna play this game out. So I mean, we can expect another pause coming up here shortly.
Yeah, 3 minutes behind. So,
I'm not sure how long that one lasted for.
a couple seconds maybe. I don't know.
But in the meantime,
Just watch what happened before the pause. So. Yeah, we're back in the lanes. Middley's kind of ahead. Sereno DC'd, but he's back obviously.
yeah, that's where. Okay, that was the other pause right
There's
there.
the pause.
Go on, you're supposed to take it easy on me. What are you talking about? Dude, I don't know how to play this my first time. Oh, yo. You don't have to take it, Brian. Like, how did you take it?
All right. Yeah. Kind of other things to talk about. Kind of tired. Wanna go home?
Yeah, I mean, there's not too much going on. Wukong going very aggressive with the double Dorans, double long
All the
sword.
blades.
Yeah, he's just trying to. He's doing a Rengar build.
Lee Sin's got Doran's blades too. You know, got first blood, just picks up 2, just gets beats and starts roaming around killing people. So, saw him put into effect in the bot lane.
Outside of that, Thresh just with a Ruby Crystal. Nothing elsewhere really being grabbed up. Lucian does have a Vampiric now. Caitlyn a little bit behind, but she's at 1400.
Working towards that,
Trying to get in here, so
working on that BS sword line.
yeah, she will shortly have that BF sword. So that'll be good for her. It's really just a matter of if she's going to decide to go straight for the Infinity Edge or the Bloodthirster. She already is down a little bit just because Lucian has that kill over top of her. But she could still very well go for the IE in this situation. It's really going to come down to
Yeah,
how
she's
well
gonna
she
go
can
Bloodthirster. It's most likely Bloodthirster, if anything.
First, okay.
Yeah. That's kind of the definite standard. And some good kiting by Leonard, so letting himself
Oh, Lee Sin though, trying to get a gank off in the mid lane.
oh, he does find the Sonic Wave. Oh, Leonard with the smart response. He just pops his ultimate just in case they dive. They don't really have much to disengage him except for the kick. And I think Leonard was saving that because he's not 6, so not able to actually kick him.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
No, yeah, good decision. And her ultimate is it's kind of like a non-factor, just considering her cooldown reduction. So not too much to worry about. Laughter coming from the other side of the room here.
So I'm guessing there was lag again, and they're just laughing at it.
There's another pause on the screen.
Wukong
Wukong
getting a
though,
Mook, and he's not able to flash away or heal himself in human form, and does end up falling.
very nice triple gank in the mid lane, securing a kill right there for Wu.
Nice. Alright. Interesting.
I've never seen that one happen before.
Alright, so he bought an item, lagged, became his cursor, and now he can't use the item.
So he has a probably something like a Vamp Scepter, or depending on who it was, maybe like a.
Yeah. Just have him close his client and enter back in. Tell him to close his client. Tell him to close his client, like restart his client.
That'd be the best course of action at this point. Not much else that can be done. So I think this might be. I'm not even sure which pause this is.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many pauses.
We're
It's like-
hitting so many little breaks here. I'm just kind of losing track.
There's a Medjai's Rush on Leonard, so
Oh, dude.
Guess.
That's a. That's a very ballsy pickup.
Yeah. Not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, he's confident to say the least. Then,
Okay.
so I guess we're just trying to see if we can restart the client, perhaps get him back in, but I'm not really certain.
I'm not too sure. He doesn't have any stacks on it right now, I think. No, I just got it. Fresh Magi's. It's very, very cold. Not really, actually. It's nice. It's a nice summer night or spring night. So they're kind of deliberating on what they want to do, I guess. You know, both teams want to play, and it's getting late. People don't want to stay here that long. So
Yeah, we did have a little bit of a late start today, so I think we've been at it for something like
2 to 12 now, like 10 hours-ish, 11, 13.
getting there. So, okay, well, here goes this pause. Resuming here.
Alright, well,
Lux helping himself with the blue buff. And,
this will be paused again. We're going to get a break, I guess. There's the pause.
alright, so,
Yeah, well, I
We're
don't know.
gonna
We'll be
try
back
to-
when everything's sorted, I guess.
yeah, we're
Seems
gonna
like that.
try to get everything alleviated here, figure out what's going on, figure out what we can do, and we'll be back, guys.